So welcome back to Emiliano Parfum. Today we got an old school kind of fragrance, and I told you guys I was gonna do it next. We got from in the 90s, we got Chanel Platinum Egoiste. So welcome back. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned. So like I said, this is an old school fragrance in '93, and it's Chanel. So right off the bat, let's go with the presentation of this nice little bottle. It's clear and it does feel like an old school bottle just from the way the cap is and just the style of this. Because I have another one, I'm not even sure if this one is, I don't know, I found this one as well. This one I'm not too sure of whether it's authentic or not, but I know it's old and the bottle style is also old. So there's that. Anyway, the cap doesn't feel that flimsy, and I did spray it on already, but I might as well do it again. Check out this atomizer. I was gonna swear it's an awesome atomizer. It is an awesome atomizer. And so that's the presentation of Platinum Egoiste. Now, let's just talk about the notes really fast. Or at least, no, let's go with notes. So, I'm able to pick up lavender, and I know it has neroli from looking online, but I don't know too much about neroli. I am able to pick up that lavender though. And I also saw online it has rosemary. And you know, I actually have rosemary, like the real deal rosemary, and I am able to see some similarities in terms of how how similar the smell is. So the rosemary and then lavender you're able to pick up. In the mid notes, I don't distinguish anything different. So the mid notes that it does have are geranium and clary sage from what I'm seeing, and I'm not able to distinguish these things. The geranium, I know they're in some other fragrances and I'm forgetting them right now, but I know that when I smell it in those fragrances, I'm pretty sure I'm able to pick it up, not because I know that scent, but because I know the other notes, that I know the other notes rather than the geranium note itself. But right now, like this, nothing is hitting those, like, I guess, olfactory memories, if you want to call them that. So, and then at the bottom, it's supposed to have woods. I don't really get that at all. And normally when you have woods and something fresh, you kind of do expect it to last a bit. But unfortunately, Platinum Egoiste doesn't. It has the same like downfall as one of the other Chanel fragrances, is the Allure Blanche. It doesn't last, and it's unfortunate because I think the scent is actually really good. I really enjoy it. I like the green that you're gonna pick up, and it's not a green like Greenly, or Greenly is a sweet green. This is more of a dry green. If you go into this is more of a dry green, as if you were to walk into a forest, but not recently rained on, like the way Greenly does. Greenly has this like juicy sort of green feeling. This is more dry, and I believe that you feel it more dry only because the fragrance is also sort of spicy. It has this, not mint, but something that pops. It's definitely what it has. So maybe that's the geranium, but you're able to pick it up at the beginning. And another thing, it's actually really nice in the air. It picks up beautifully in like a little breeze when it just comes through and you pick it up. Now something I want to note about Platinum Egoiste is I was in a Sephora not quite long ago, and I was testing out the Gucci stuff and one of the Chanels before I even got it, the EDP. the glue. And this guy, he just walks in, he runs in, he goes to the Chanel Egoiste, the platinum one, and he sprays a little bit on his wrist. And then I notice him spray again, and he sprays again, and then he rubs it on his head, and then the security guard kicked him out. So I'm thinking, damn, if this guy went all through that, you know, and he went straight to the platinum Egoiste, it's gotta be good, no? Like, if you're willing to just risk getting tossed out of a building, like, if I was gonna do it, I would go straight for the YSL Y or something. If I was that in a rush to for whatever reason, to smell better. Man, this is good. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to point that out. I think it's pretty good. It is old school and it smells old school. Not because I have experience smelling old school fragrances, but I'm able to say it smells more old school because it's so different from what I already have now. Because most of these fragrances that you're gonna see here, they're pretty recent. And this one most definitely stands out in terms of the time or the feeling. There's like a modernity that this one doesn't have that the other ones do. So it's kind of in like its own little class. Not because it's that much better or worse, but because it's that much different feeling. So, if you want something different that is really, really good and really fresh, unfortunately it won't last that long, but it's good and it is fresh and it does project, then Platinum Egoiste could be one of your go-tos. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe this is having like a little comeback because of the YouTube algorithm, because now I'm seeing it pop up on my feed and I haven't even looked up anything with this one. I've certainly looked up other fragrances before and they haven't popped up on my feed the way this thing has been going on right now. And who knows, maybe it's making a comeback, so jump on it before it becomes popular, I guess, or don't. It's really up to you. I do think it's not a must buy, excuse me, but it is a classic fragrance worth having. So you know where to get it. It's priced similar to Bleu de Chanel. So if you think Bleu de Chanel is overly expensive, then you'll think this is, and then don't get it. But otherwise, if you're into the fragrances, give this a go. It's worth it. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.